James here, founder of Your Hero Fitness and a strength and conditioning group for martial artists. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of thoracic extension and rotation. So basically, the upper back, from about the neck to the mid back, that's extension, basically flexing forward. And why that matters so much, and why we can do better with our warm ups and mobilities in place of something like crunches. So why do we need thoracic extension? Let's take pretty much most kicks, but especially the reverse turning kick. So the first thing you want to do when you're initiating a reverse turning kick, of course, is to rotate around the back to be able to spot your target before the leg, of course, comes up, boom, strikes the target. And so that requires not only thoracic rotation, but extension. And if you can't extend, you're not going to rotate very effectively. Now, when you consider this, and you consider that a huge proportion of our students that come through our doors, you know, they say, right, I've just got in from work, I've been sat at a desk all day, yeah, I've got to loosen things up, you know, think about that. Sat at a desk, what am I in? I'm in thoracic flexion. And for people who have spent a long time in these kinds of positions, we start to lose the ability to actually extend and find appropriate mobility and extension. And so when we bring these students in and we say, right, you know, our warm-up is going to be, run up and down and then do some sit-ups and stuff. You know, we're encouraging thoracic flexion, nothing but, and we're not doing anything to actually open things up properly. So we actually look at the kick, even with a reverse turning kick. I'm going to try and do it slowly. Just from here, as I come around, the first thing I want to do is not, you know, up here and I'm looking somewhere over here. We all know that's where we just completely lose any power. We've got no ability to go through that horizontal movement that we need for a reverse turning kick. And even when we're doing a spin side kick, or even just a box standard side kick, we still need to be able to extend and rotate and lift through thoracic rotation. So if we're never getting our clients to explore any of these mobility drills, but we're saying, you know, you need to get your shoulder up, you need to look down your kicking leg, they're probably thinking over time, like they're exasperated, yeah, but how, man? It's not working, you know? So you need to be able to provide them some insights on what's going to help them find that position, because if your body can't find mobility where it's supposed to, it'll find it somewhere else. So instead of being open this way, because you can get your body into the right position through rotation and extension, if you can't, what you do, in order to get that foot high, you'll drop your knee and kick upward. We've all seen it, these sort of kicks like this, and we know it's not right. And it's not always that their hips can't do it, because if you look, you put them on the floor, they can get into a side kick position. So it's not that, is it? It's just the upper back. So yeah, those are the things you need to think about. Reverse turning kick probably more than anything, because you start the technique, massive rotation through the back, looking over the shoulder, leg comes up and around. It's not going to happen for people that are sat like this all day and do nothing to open things up. So it's not actually immensely difficult to begin to explore different mobility drills, and I'm going to put some YouTube videos below, some really simple T-spine mobility movement drills that will go a long way. So when you get these people coming in, and it's not just good for people that have office jobs, it's good for everybody, because we can lose this. But I'm going to add some links below for some really simple T-spine mobility exercises, and you just sprinkle these in throughout your training syllabus for your students, and you will ultimately complement the coaching you're providing in terms of getting people into the right positions to be able to perform an effective, powerful and balanced kick. So yeah, I hope that helps, and try to get away from just doing sit-ups all the time, because you don't need more flexion, they need more extension. Conversely, if you look at baseball players, you see them in the layback position just before they throw the ball, their arms all the way back there. You'll see how much extension they get. And so if we start treating these guys, you know, too much extension, it's not what they need. They need to be able to access and control flexion as well. So you've just got to think about sport-specific programming. And with Taekwondo, and people who are coming home from 9-to-5 office jobs, you need to be thinking about this. And that's something I don't often see. So yeah, take a look. Any questions, comment below, let me know. Hope that helps. Cheers.